What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. And it's been a while since I made a video like one of these with me just talking to you guys directly. Normally, I'm just explaining a topic or solving a past paper, but there are two things that I wanted to do with this video. Number one is that I wanted to sort of give you guys the road ahead and how you should be utilizing these 4 or 5 months that you have before the exams take place. And number two, I wanted to test out this microphone, which I've heard sounds pretty good. But yeah, do let me know what your thoughts are about this microphone. And this is what I'm going to be using for the rest of my videos. Obviously, I'll try and make the setup a whole lot neater. But anyway, for now, this should do the job. Anyway, so this, by the way, is not a motivational video. If it's motivation you're looking for, you're knocking at the wrong door. In fact, by the end of this video, you should be asking yourself a lot of questions, and that's what the whole idea is, to sort of give you guys a reality check, just wake you up and tell you that it's time to study, time to get into the groove of things, and just get the job done. Basically, that's what the idea is. So yeah, first things first. Yes, COVID-19 is on the rise again, so I hope you guys are taking the necessary precautions and following the SOPs and everything. Having said that, I will advise you guys to don't get into the debate of whether exams are going to take place or not, whether they're getting cancelled, are we getting expected grades. And CIE has come up with a portfolio. In fact, in some of your schools, it may be announced that in the event the exams get cancelled, they'll probably take like 2-3 tests and you're going to get grades according to that. So my advice to you guys is, yes, do prepare for those tests, but at the back of your mind, just keep in your mind that exams are taking place, just so that you don't get distracted from your preparation. Okay, you should be preparing as if exams are taking place the way that they're supposed to. The timetable's out, we all have it. I hope you have it. And just prepare accordingly. Okay, don't pay too much attention to the news. Of course, that doesn't mean that you be ignorant. Just control on the things that you can control, and that is your preparation. Okay, so that's number one. Number two is that do not, I repeat, this is something I cannot emphasize enough on, and that is, do not count on motivation. Don't think that one day you will be motivated to study and you'll wake up and you'll complete the entire course and you'll do all the past papers and you will get an A. I mean, your preparation will be an OA star preparation overnight. It doesn't work like that. It's not going to work like that. Okay, what you should be counting on and what you should be focusing on is consistency and hard work. Okay, doesn't matter how small or how big, make sure that you're getting something or the other done every day. Okay, you gotta see progress. Okay, when you see yourself making progress, that is when you will be motivated over and over again. And basically what you will do is you'll sort of end up disciplining yourself, and that's what you really need at this point. You need discipline more than motivation. Okay, so that's what you got to do. Doesn't matter even if you're having a bad day, just get something done. Okay, something or the other. Even if it's, my subject is math, so that's what I'll be focusing on. So even if you're having a bad day, just learn what LCM and HCF is. That is, if you don't know it already. If you know it already, then just pick a small topic and learn about it. Okay, there's plenty of content on my channel. There are plenty of other channels that you can learn from, but you got to make sure that you're making progress, and you got to make sure that you can see yourself making progress. When you see yourself making progress, that in itself will be a big source of motivation. Next, another very, very important thing is that you should get a hold of the syllabus breakup. Okay, this is also very important. If it's math, you can reach out to me. I am working on the syllabus breakup of math. And if it's ad math, I have the syllabus breakup of it. You can reach out to me on Instagram and I'll share it with you. So what you should do is you should probably what it does is it has basically the list of all the main topics, along with it all the subtopics. So let's say if you're taking extra help for that subject, so you can sort of put check marks next to it. Again, the whole idea of this is so that you can see yourself making progress, and also to sort of track yourself, maintain a tracker that, yes, these are the concepts that I have covered, these are the concepts that I haven't covered, and then you can sort of do a whole bunch of things with it. Maybe you can give yourself a score out of 5, that okay, this topic overall I'd say it's a 4 on 5, this topic I'd say it's a 5 on 5, and this topic is a 2 on 5, and then you can practice, you can plan your revision accordingly. Okay. Next is, again, this is something that not a lot of people talk about. In fact, I've barely seen people talk about it, and students don't pay too much attention to it. In fact, they think that they don't need it at all. But mental and physical health go hand in hand. You got to make sure that you take time out for yourself, not just mentally but physically also. It's important to relax mentally, And also it's important to get in some exercise, especially with the fact that most of the schools are online. So you're not very active during the day. It's possible that you're taking online classes while you're still in bed. You got to stay active, and the way to do that is you can probably go for a walk, go for a run. That's one thing that you should also pay attention to. Make sure that you take good care of your mind as well as your body. Okay, if you do that, you'll see a stark change in the way that you're approaching your studies, in the way that you're learning things. Okay, it's very important. I felt it myself. It's something that I never paid attention to, but when I did, I sort of started enjoying even the most trivial activities that you don't enjoy otherwise. So yeah, take it from me, it's very, very important. Next, and this is something that I'm a little too scared to tell you guys, but you should definitely try it. So if you have friends that you used to study with when schools were open. Now, the reason why I'm saying this when schools were open is because some schools are open, some schools are online, and some of you may still be on a winter break. So yeah, but this is something you can do regardless. So now that we're all familiar with how to study online, we've had classes on Zoom, Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, and whatnot. So I'm sure you all have access to one app or the other. So what you can do is, and this is something that I've always suggested my students, that you guys can hold group study sessions online, and maybe you can decide a topic. And I think this will work wonderfully for topics like for subjective topics like Pakistan studies, Islamiyat maybe, or I don't know, maybe even biochemistry. For math, I don't know, maybe you guys can cross check your answers or stuff, but I mean, be creative. You're only limited by your imagination, but this is something that you can work. The whole idea is when you have like a group of people who are working towards the same goal, then you sort of are motivated yourself, and you just find that extra energy that you've been longing for. So this is something you guys can do. And these people don't necessarily have to be the people that you hang out with. I mean, you can just post a message online. We have different groups where people are taking help and whatnot, so you can that okay, this time this is the topic that I'm studying, feel free to join. But this is something that I will only advise you to do if you're extremely well disciplined and if you're 100% sure that you're not going to get distracted. If you're afraid that you're going to get distracted, then don't do it. Okay, plain and simple. Okay, and then the last thing is that this is also something that I've noticed a lot of students do, is that when they're studying in a group, they sort of start, it's natural, okay, they sort of start comparing themselves with others. Okay, and the reason why I am completely against that is because yes, it is possible that, let's say we're doing a topic, let's say it's trigonometry, let's say there are two students in class, one of them is getting the hang of it real quick, the other is struggling. Okay, but that's fine. Okay, if you're struggling in a certain topic, it's possible that the other student who's not struggling in this may struggle in some other topic. Okay, so you sort of get demotivated when you start comparing yourself with others, because we all have different set of strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so again, something you should avoid, so that you don't fall into that trap where you start losing trust in yourself, or you sort of start thinking that you really can't do it, you're not really cut out for it. Okay, so just avoid falling into that trap. So yeah, these are the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I hope that by the end of this video, you will be asking yourself questions that whether or not you're doing enough to make sure that you get the grade that you're aiming for. And if the answer is no, then still plenty of time left. It's not too late. I mean, we're still in January, so you have half of January, February, March, April, May, if you count my subjects like math and advanced. Okay, so that's like 1 2 3 4 4.5 months. So that's plenty of time. Okay, even if you start today, you can still get a whole bunch of things done. Okay, but you got to make sure that you make every single day count. Okay, there shouldn't be a day where you don't make progress. Okay, every single day you got to make sure that you get something or the other done. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye.